The Power of Habit. Book by Charles Duhigg. Chapter 3. Adopting Keystone Habits. Change can be scary and can be met with skepticism by those who fear to change the most. If you work at a major company, you know how scary it can be to implement new policies and change the direction of the company. Typically, these new CEOs are initially met with skepticism as people question the direction the CEO is going, and Paul O'Neill experienced just that when he took over Alcoa in 1987, an aluminum company that had seen better days. You can imagine the response O'Neill received when delivering the news that he would no longer be focusing on profit and revenue. Instead, he would make workplace safety his number one priority. Investors began to question O'Neill's credibility. One even went so far as to immediately call up a client and say, "The board put a crazy hippie in charge and he's going to kill the company." Stakeholders and shareholders were not on board and did not like his approach. But O'Neill knew the importance of changing the habits of the company, and he set out to do just that. He also recognized that some habits are more important than others, and these habits are what Duhigg considers Keystone habits. Keystone habits suggest that we don't necessarily have to change every single thing. Instead, we can focus on one or two priorities that lead to success. These few priorities begin to act as small wins, which then spill over to other areas and create more small wins. Prioritizing just one or two keystone habits can begin a domino effect of positive change within a company. O'Neill chose to prioritize worker safety, which forced managers and employees to think about how to make the manufacturing process safer and determine how to communicate these safety suggestions. The result would be a productive, profitable organization. By suggesting employees focus on one keystone habit, O'Neill recognized how disrupting habits around one thing would spread positive change throughout the rest of the company. So how did O'Neill's changes affect the company? Well, would we be mentioning it if it weren't a success? Of course not. Despite their initial doubts, O'Neill's approach became a huge success. After his retirement in 2000, Alcoa's annual net income had become 5 times greater since O'Neill took over. But changing keystone habits can be implemented by individuals as well, not just giant corporations. For instance, Michael Phelps, the Olympic gold medalist swimmer, adopted visualization and calming techniques as his keystone habits. He believes his ability to visualize his success and calm his nerves is what made him stand out above the rest. Additionally, research suggests that developing keystone habits when trying to lose weight can become critical for adopting healthy habits. Focusing on just one habit like keeping a food journal can become a small win that acts as a domino effect for other small wins to take root. These small wins can lead to big, positive lifestyle changes.